Before you drift anywhere else, let yourself arrive fully here. Feel the surface beneath you, holding your body without effort, steady and reliable. Notice the quiet rhythm of your breath as it moves in and out, and the soft, consistent beat of your heart, reminding you that life is already flowing through you. In this moment, there is nothing to solve, nothing to achieve. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go. As you settle into this stillness, a gentle sense of safety begins to surround you, as if the night itself is standing watch, creating space for deep release and healing to begin. Take a slow breath in and let it fall out naturally. Another breath in and gently release. Bring your awareness to the natural rhythm of your breathing. There is no need to change it. Simply notice how the inhale arrives and how the exhale softly follows. With every breath out, imagine the weight of the day draining from your body, leaving through the soles of your feet, dissolving into the earth below. The shoulders soften, the jaw loosens, the space between your eyebrows smooths as the mind begins to quiet. As your breath slows, your nervous system receives a clear message that it is safe to rest now. The constant alertness that carried you through the day begins to unwind. Muscles that have been holding tension unconsciously start to release, one layer at a time. You may notice a gentle heaviness spreading through your limbs, or a comforting warmth settling into your chest. These are signs that your body is shifting out of survival mode and into repair. In this grounded state, you begin to feel held rather than holding, supported rather than supporting everything else. A calm realization arises without effort. I do not need to stay tense to stay safe. Another truth follows gently. When I relax, my body knows what to do. The mind may still produce a few thoughts, but they feel distant now, less demanding. They drift through like background noise, rather than pulling you in. Each time you return to the breath, the sense of safety deepens. Each exhale signals permission to let go just a little more. As stillness grows, the body settles into the present moment, not the past, not the future, just now. In this moment, healing can begin because the body is no longer preparing for danger. It is preparing for rest. Stay here for a few breaths, allowing safety to anchor you more deeply. Now, allow your awareness to gently turn inward, as if you are stepping inside yourself. Sense the space behind your closed eyes, the quiet darkness where thoughts begin to slow. Feel the inside of your chest, the rise and fall, the subtle movement of energy beneath the surface. This inner space feels vast, calm, and open, as though you are entering a deeper layer of yourself that has always been waiting. Here, the boundaries of the body begin to soften. You may feel less solid, more spacious, as if your awareness is expanding beyond physical form. Time stretches. The urgency of the day fades. In this inner world, everything moves more slowly, more deliberately. You may begin to sense a gentle vibration, a hum of energy flowing through you. This is not something you need to understand. It is something you feel. In this space, you are no longer just a body resting. You are awareness resting inside a field of calm intelligence. A quiet realization emerges naturally. I am more than my body, and my body responds to my awareness. Another truth follows. When my awareness becomes calm, my body reorganizes itself around that calm. Thoughts continue to slow as your brain shifts into deeper rhythms. The subconscious mind becomes more open, more receptive. This is the space where old patterns can release without effort, because they are no longer being reinforced by tension or fear. You rest here, floating gently in this inner space, allowing the night to support you as you drift deeper inward. Bring your awareness gently back to the center of your chest, to that quiet space where the breath moves and the heartbeat lives. Imagine this space becoming warm, as if a soft light is being kindled from within. It is not bright or overwhelming. It is steady, calm, and deeply reassuring. With each inhale, this light grows a little stronger. With each exhale, it spreads a little farther, moving through the chest, the ribs, the spine. As this warmth expands, something subtle begins to happen. The body starts to listen. The heart settles into a smoother rhythm. The breath becomes quieter, slower, more efficient. The nervous system begins to synchronize, shifting into coherence, where everything works together instead of competing for attention. This is alignment, not effort, not control, but harmony. You may feel this as a gentle pulsing, a sense of balance, or a quiet stillness that feels unusually complete. In this state, the body is no longer fragmented by stress signals. Systems that were once scattered by urgency begin to communicate clearly again. The heart, the brain, the immune system. the endocrine system, all finding a shared rhythm. As this rhythm stabilizes, the light continues its journey. It moves down through the abdomen, softening the organs, easing any tightness held there unconsciously. It flows up through the throat, relaxing the muscles of expression, releasing words that never needed to be spoken. It moves into the head, calming the mind, smoothing the constant scanning for problems. Everywhere this light travels, order follows. A deep inner realization emerges, not as words but as a felt truth. My body knows what balance feels like. Another knowing follows naturally. When I enter coherence, healing becomes effortless. You are not visualizing this light to make something happen. You are remembering something your body already understands. This coherent state has always been available. Stress simply pulled your attention away from it. Now, attention has returned, and the body responds immediately. The cells receive this signal. They respond to coherence like musicians responding to a conductor. Confusion dissolves. Inflammation softens. Repair mechanisms activate quietly. This is not dramatic. It is precise, intelligent, calm. As you rest in this alignment, the sense of doing fades. There is nothing to push, nothing to fix. You are simply allowing the body to reorganize itself around a higher internal order, breathing gently, heart steady, energy aligned. And in this alignment, you feel a quiet strength, not tense, not forceful, but deeply stable. The kind of strength that comes from being centered. The kind that allows you to rest without fear. Stay here, letting coherence deepen, letting alignment become familiar, letting the body continue responding in its own perfect way. As this coherent state stabilizes, something even deeper begins to unfold. The mind softens further. Thoughts slow to a whisper. Brainwaves shift into slower, more restorative patterns. You may feel as though you are floating between waking and sleep, where awareness becomes diffuse and time loses its meaning. This is the doorway to deep healing. Here, the conscious mind no longer needs to oversee the process. The subconscious mind, the part of you that runs the body, regulates hormones, repairs tissues, and remembers how to heal, gently takes the lead. Imagine the body now entering a quiet internal conversation with itself. No words, no effort, just communication. Cells exchange information. Systems synchronize. Repair sequences initiate automatically. Guided by the intelligence that has always lived within you. As you rest, the body does what it has always known how to do. Damaged tissues begin to regenerate. Inflammation slowly subsides. Muscles release long held tension. The immune system recalibrates, recognizing balance and order once again. Even emotional residue stored in the body begins to soften and release, dissolving into the safety of this deep rest. You are not trying to heal. You are allowing healing. A calm knowing settles in, like a truth you have always carried. While I sleep, my body restores itself. Another follows, just as gently. I do not need to be awake for healing to happen. Each breath draws you deeper into this state. The body grows heavier. The surface beneath you feels more supportive. Gravity becomes comforting rather than demanding. You may notice sensations: warmth spreading, subtle pulses, gentle waves moving through the body. These are signs of circulation improving, energy redistributing, and systems returning to balance. And as sleep approaches more fully, awareness loosens its grip. You no longer need to listen actively. The sound becomes background. The body becomes primary. Healing continues uninterrupted, guided by rhythms far older and wiser than conscious thought. Rest here, drifting, allowing, trusting. As the body continues to restore itself in the quiet background of your awareness, something subtle yet powerful begins to shift within your emotional and energetic state. This shift does not arrive with force or urgency. It arrives softly, like the first light before dawn, almost unnoticed at first, yet unmistakably present once you sense it. It is the feeling of no longer needing to brace yourself against life, the feeling of being supported rather than pushed, the feeling of standing on solid ground within yourself. In this deep state of rest, the nervous system no longer sends signals of urgency to the mind. Survival fades into the background. The constant need to anticipate, protect, or control begins to dissolve. And as it does, space opens for higher states of being to emerge naturally. Gratitude appears first, not as a thought, but as a quiet warmth in the chest, a sense of appreciation for simply being here, breathing, alive, held by the night. This gratitude is not directed at anything specific. It is a state. It is the body and mind recognizing that, in this moment, nothing is wrong. That realization alone begins to change everything. From this place, trust begins to settle in. Not blind trust, but embodied trust. Trust in your body. Trust in your ability to recover. Trust in the intelligence that has carried you through every moment of your life so far. You begin to feel it as a subtle steadiness along the spine, a grounding sensation that says, I am okay, even when I am resting. As trust deepens, confidence begins to emerge. Not the loud, performative kind, but the quiet confidence that comes from inner stability. This confidence does not need validation. It does not compare itself to anything else. It simply exists as a knowing. I am enough as I am in this moment. You may notice this confidence as a gentle expansion in the chest, a relaxed openness, rather than tension. It is not something you are trying to cultivate. It is something that naturally appears when fear has stepped aside. When the body feels safe, confidence is the default. And from this confidence, inner power awakens. Inner power does not feel aggressive. It does not feel forceful. It feels calm, centered, still. It feels like being deeply rooted while remaining flexible. It feels like knowing you can respond to life without being overwhelmed by it. In this state, a realization forms quietly within you. I do not need to chase abundance. I align with it. Another truth follows just as gently. When I am coherent within myself, life responds to me. Abundance in this moment is not about money or success or outcomes. It is about sufficiency, about the feeling that there is enough energy, enough time, enough support. And from this feeling, external abundance becomes possible because the internal state no longer repels it. You begin to sense that abundance is not something outside of you trying to be reached. It is a frequency, a state of being. And right now, your body and mind are tuning themselves to it naturally. The breath remains slow and effortless. The body continues healing quietly. And within this stillness, your energy field becomes clearer, less distorted by stress or doubt. When energy is clear, intention becomes powerful without effort. A gentle inner knowing settles in. What I need finds me when I am aligned. Another follows. I do not need to force my way forward. I allow my way forward. You may notice old beliefs loosening their grip. Beliefs about struggle, limitation, or unworthiness. They do not shatter dramatically. They simply lose relevance. They no longer match the state you are in. This is how real change happens. not through confrontation, but through coherence, not by fighting old patterns, but by outgrowing them. As you rest here, inner power continues to integrate into the body. It settles into the muscles, teaching them to stay relaxed while remaining strong. It settles into the nervous system, teaching it that safety does not require tension. It settles into the mind, teaching it that clarity emerges naturally when pressure dissolves. This inner power becomes your new baseline. Calm, confident, receptive. Stay here for a few breaths, letting this state sink deeper, allowing the body to memorize this feeling, because the body remembers states far more deeply than words. And as this keynote gently fades, you carry this energy forward effortlessly, not by holding on to it, but by allowing it to become part of who you are. As you drift further into rest, now, allow awareness to soften even more, as if it is gently loosening its grip. You no longer need to follow the words or hold on to meaning. Let them pass through you like a slow, warm current, guiding you effortlessly towards sleep. The body has given everything it needed to give today. The mind no longer needs to organize, solve, or protect. It can finally step aside. Breathing becomes lighter now, quieter, happening entirely on its own. You are no longer breathing. Breath is simply moving through you. Each inhale and exhale draws you deeper into natural, effortless sleep, as the weight of your body settles completely into the surface beneath you. Gravity feels kinder here, no longer pulling, but gently holding, as if you are being cradled by the night itself. The muscles release in waves, large muscles first, then smaller ones, and finally even the tiniest muscles you rarely notice soften and let go. The forehead smooths without effort. The eyes rest deeply in their sockets. The tongue relaxes in the mouth. The hands grow warm and loose, fingers curling naturally. The legs feel heavy, still, and deeply supported. There is no longer a sense of moving towards sleep. You are already inside it. Awareness drifts like mist, and the boundary between waking and dreaming begins to dissolve. Thoughts fade into sensations. Sensations dissolve into quiet. And within this quiet, something extraordinary continues without your awareness. The intelligence of the body moving into full restoration. Throughout the night, systems communicate in perfect rhythm. The heart maintains its steady, faithful beat. The breath continues to nourish every cell with oxygen and life. The brain moves gently through its restorative cycles, each one supporting emotional balance, clarity, and repair. Cells regenerate with greater precision now. Tissues mend in silence. Inflammation continues to ease. Hormones rebalance naturally. Even long-held patterns stored deep within the subconscious begin to reorganize, responding to the safety, coherence, and calm you have allowed. You do not witness this happening, and you do not need to. This work requires no attention, no effort, no control. Sleep is the body's sacred space, a space where doing gives way to allowing, where healing is not achieved, but remembered, where intelligence moves freely, because nothing is interfering with it. As the night deepens, awareness thins even further. Time loses meaning. The mind rests completely. The body flows through cycles of renewal with ease, guided by an inner wisdom older than thought. If dreams arise, they remain gentle and distant. If thoughts briefly appear, they drift away like echoes, never pulling you back. Nothing interrupts this rhythm now. Beneath the surface of sleep, a quiet knowing remains, subtle and steady, like a soft imprint. I am safe. Another knowing settles even deeper. I am restoring, and beneath them both, beyond words or thought, a deeper truth hums gently through every cell. I am whole. There is no need to remember this consciously. It is being written into the nervous system, into the subconscious, into the cellular memory of the body itself. By morning, this silent work will have reshaped something within you. The body will feel clearer, the mind lighter, energy more stable, and even without explanation, a quiet sense of alignment will be present. For now, there is nothing left to do. Sleep carries you further. The night holds you. And within this deep, uninterrupted rest, everything continues. The body remembering itself, the mind resting in peace, and the intelligence within you moving silently, perfectly, through the long, gentle hours of sleep